Okay, so today we'll look at assigning teacher. You can assign a teacher to a class. You can assign the teacher to multiple classes even. But any teacher you assign to a class can manage all the students and subjects in the assigned class. What this means is that if I'm assigned to a class right now, all the students in that class, I can view them. All the students, I can see them and I can see their information. Also, I can enter score for all their subjects: English, maths, any subject at all that class is offering. I can enter marks for all of them. This is easy for primary schools where one teacher is teaching all the subjects or managing all the subjects in the class. This way you assign class teacher and that is all. To assign the class teacher, you go to academic structure, you go to class and sections, then you go over to assign class teacher. This is how it looks. Click academic structure, go to class and sections, click assign class teacher. You select the class, select the session, select the teacher, and save. That is all. This teacher now have the ability to manage all the students and subjects in that class. That is the class teacher. And you can assign one teacher to more than one class. The second thing you can do is to assign a subject teacher. Now, assigning the subject teacher is directly connected with the timetable planner. This helps the class teacher to be able to view their own timetable from their dashboard. Students can view their timetable from the dashboard and management can view the class timetable. So if you want to assign a subject to a teacher, not the class, just the subject, now you give the teacher the capacity to manage all the classes in the assigned subject. So if just one, just 2, or SS1, any order that it is offering English. So in just 1, there is English. In just 2, there is English. In just 3, there is English. And one teacher is handling these 3 classes. You assign the 3 classes to the teacher, and this gives the person the authority to see the student in those 3 classes and enter the marks for them. So when you assign a subject teacher, the person can manage all the classes, not just the for their subject. So if the class offers that subject, the teacher can see the student and enter their marks. So this is how to go about it. You go to academic structure, you go to class timetable, and then you now add the schedule using the timetable planner. But if you don't want to use the timetable planner, you can assign the class teacher, the subject teachers, without timetable planning. Now what this means is that you can select a class and you choose any day, any random day. Then you now add all the subjects that class offers. You are not, if for example the class is offering 20 subjects, you will go ahead and add all the 20 subjects in just one day. In one day, the students may not take 20 subjects. They might take 5 subjects. So they will have English in the morning and later they have another subject, and maybe 5 subjects in all for that day. But you don't want to use a timetable planner for timetable planning. You just want to use it for assigning of teachers. So what you do is, instead of creating the number of periods that the students are offering in that day, what you do is you put the number of subjects that the whole class is offering. So if it is 20 subjects, you put 20 subjects. For maybe Monday, you put 20 subjects. And you go ahead and select the teacher for each subject. So you select a subject, you select the teacher, you select the subject, you select the teacher for every person. Once you are done, you save it. So what this does is that it creates a single day that have a timetable, and that timetable doesn't need to be correct. It just need to have the linkage of all the teacher and their subjects. Now let's take a look at that. We are going to go to the timetable planner. This is the timetable. To go to the timetable planner, you go to academic structure, you go to class timetable straight. Then here, as you can see, you go to add schedule. This is what you need, this add schedule. You click on it. Now remember, this is not the original timetable planning. We're not doing timetable planning. The video on timetable planning is there. You can request for it and watch it if you want to use this to plan your timetable, so that teachers and students and parents can see your school timetable and they can see everything you guys are offering for each day, exactly as you have it in the classes. But this is for just assigning the teachers. Now we're going to go ahead and select a class. We're going to use JS1. Now we're going to do this for Monday. Now remember, when you do this for Monday, the next class you are going to do for maybe Tuesday instead of Monday. Why? Because of the fact that if a teacher that is teaching English in JS1 is also teaching English in JS2, and on Monday you have already set the time for that teacher, automatically the timetable planner will detect that teacher and say this teacher is not available on Monday at so time. So what you need to do is you do for Monday for a class, for Tuesday for another class, and Wednesday for another class, so on and so forth. So I'm going to do Monday for JS1. Filter. Now let's assume that this class is offering 10 subjects, but each day they take 5 subjects. So 10 subjects each day, they take 5 subjects. So this is what we're going to do. Let me just do Tuesday, for example, instead of Monday. Okay, we are doing Tuesday. So this is Tuesday schedule. So starting time, we're going to put it at 8 o'clock. So let's just put it 8 a.m. This 7, let's make it 8 a.m. Now this is not correct. Please get this. This is so that we can assign the teacher. It's not for the timetable planning. So for the duration of each class, we're going to make it 5 minutes. Now you can understand there is no class that is going to be 5 minutes. So this is just one. So here we're going to before we do that, let us add the number of subjects. So we have the subjects there. Remember we said 10 subjects, so we'll go ahead and add 10 columns here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you can add as many subjects a column as this class is offering. That's the whole subject they are offering. So when we are done with this, I'm just going to click on add. So what this does is that 8 a.m. to 8:05 is a class. 8:05 to 8:10 is a class. Now, can this be correct? No, not really. I can even make it here 1 minute, because if I make it here 1 minute, what it simply means is that just within 8 a.m. I've already assigned all the class teachers. So that means that I can even use the same day, Tuesday, from 9 instead of 8. I'll now set by 9. If I set by 9 and then assign for all the teachers, because as you can see here, the class ends by 8:10. So if I set and the timetable planner is now checking, it will not be able to see anybody that is crashing. But it is good that you put at least 5 minutes. Why? Because of the timetable planner have a small interval that it dictates, that at least 5 minutes there should be a gap for teacher to change to another class. So what it means now is by 9:50 a.m. is the last class here. So if I go over to just 2, for example, on that same Tuesday, I can add for just 2 starting from maybe 10 a.m. Now, if you don't understand this, it still means that you still need to understand how the timetable planning works very well. So, but let's go ahead and add it. A subject, we'll add subject, another subject. We're going to add all the subjects that this class is offering. Not the number of subjects they are offering in a day, but the whole subject they are offering for in the whole class. So I'm going to just go ahead and add every, make sure that none is repeated. Okay, I think that's it. Let's just put everything. Let's just assume that this is the whole subject that this class is offering. Then we'll now select the teachers. Select the teachers for each of them. So once you set the teacher for this English, set the teacher for the next subject. Yes, you can actually select one teacher for English and maths. So if I select a teacher for English, I can also select that same teacher for maths. Yes. Now the only thing that is there is if this time is the same, the software will be able to say no, this is not correct. But as far as the teacher, the teacher doesn't have another engagement at that same time, it's going to accept it. So this is an example of how to use the timetable planner to assign subject teacher without the timetable planning. You choose a class, you choose a day, right? You now set like 5 minutes start time. Remember what we did is that we set our start time to 8 a.m. and then the interval 5 minutes for each class, and then we'll now add all the subjects and their teachers and save. That is all. Once you've done this, you have assigned the class, the subject teachers instantly. So, and for that very particular class, you go to the next class and do the same thing, and automatically the teachers will be able to see their information, see their students, see the subject, and put marks for them during exams and the rest of it all. Thank you.